Story 1 of Strictly Business. More Stories of the 4,000,000. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Warren Kati, Gurnee, Illinois. Strictly Business. More Stories of the 4,000,000 by O. Henry. Story 1. Strictly Business. I suppose you know all about the stage and stage people. You've been touched with and by actors, and you read the newspaper criticisms and the jokes in the weeklies about the Rialto and the chorus girls and the long-haired tragedians. And I suppose that a condensed list of your ideas about the mysterious stage land would boil down to something like this. Leading ladies have 5 husbands, paste diamonds, and figures no better than your own, madam, if they weren't padded. Chorus girls are inseparable from Peroxide, Panhards, and Pittsburgh. All shows walk back to New York on tan Oxford and railroad ties. Irreproachable actresses reserve the comic landlady part for their mothers on Broadway and their step-aunts on the road. Carly Bellew's real name is Boyle O'Kelly. The ravings of John McCulloch in the phonograph were stolen from the first sale of the Ellen Terry memoirs. Joe Weber is funnier than E. H. Southern, but Henry Miller is getting older than he was. All theatrical people, on leaving the theater at night, drink champagne and eat lobsters until noon the next day. After all, the moving pictures have got the whole bunch pounded to a pulp. Now, few of us know the real life of the stage people. If we did, the profession might be more overcrowded than it is. We look askance at the players with an eye full of patronizing superiority, and we go home and practice all sorts of elocution and gestures in front of our looking-glasses. Latterly, there has been much talk of the actor people in a new light. It seems to have been divulged that, instead of being motoring bacchanalians and diamond-hungry Loreleis, they are business-like folk, students and ascetics with children and homes and libraries, owning real estate, and conducting their private affairs in as orderly and unsensational a manner as any of us good citizens who are bound to the chariot wheels of the gas, rent, coal, ice, and wardmen. Whether the old or the new report of the Sauk and Buskiners be the true one, is a surmise that has no place here. I offer you merely this little story of 2 strollers, and for proof of its truth, I can show you only the dark patch above the cast iron of the stage entrance door of Keeter's old vaudeville theater, made there by the petulant push of gloved hands, too impatient to finger the clumsy thumb-latch, and where I last saw Cherry, whisking through like a swallow into her nest, on time to the minute, as usual, to dress for her act. The vaudeville team of Hart and Cherry was an inspiration. Bob Hart had been roaming through the Eastern and Western circuits for 4 years, with a mixed-up act comprising a monologue, 3 lightning changes with songs, a couple of imitations of celebrated imitators, and a buck and wing dance that had drawn a glance of approval from the bass viol player in more than one house, than which no performer ever received more satisfactory evidence of good work. The greatest treat an actor can have is to witness the pitiful performance with which all other actors desecrate the stage. In order to give himself this pleasure, he will often forsake the sunniest Broadway corner between 34th and 44th to attend a matinee offering by his less gifted brothers. Once during the lifetime of a minstrel joke, one comes to scoff and remains to go through with that
Sample complete. Ready to continue?